Happy Friday, Metaverse. How's it going? It is the FVG Jedi. We are here again today for you guys. Alright, so what do we got going on? Alright, so the rundown of this video, be real with you guys, probably going to be super long, as you can tell by the tabs up above, right? Got it stacked out. I'm going to be making individual videos for individual sections as well. I just figured this way I can get this Friday out, and then over the course of it, this weekend I can break them into parts or whenever I have time to do that, right? Just trying to save on the time value of not having to dissect everything. I may or may not do that later. Comment down below if you guys do want these videos broken out, and I'll definitely do that for you guys. The more comments I see for specific items, I'll do those ones first. Okay. I do want to also say this is not financial advice, and this is mainly for educational purposes as well as entertainment. So now let's get started. So over here, roughly, we got my kind of daily tracker. We're just gonna skip over that for now. Okay. So all I'm gonna be doing in this video is actually interacting with all of my different kind of what I would call passive income streams or different projects that I'm involved with. As you're quite literally gonna see, I own a lot of assets in these NFT games or just different projects. So that's what we're gonna get into and take a look at. Alright, so now we got our Star Atlas ships, right? Gonna probably be one of the best metaverse games to date, or as far as projects that I'm like looking at, this is definitely in the top 3, if not my number 1, which, oh wait, it is my number 1, guys. Come on, if it's not, you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong, but you might be wrong, alright? But, been building this up for about 4 months, as well as I'm gonna be real with you guys, I might have also dumped my savings account into a lot of these projects. I'm 24. Risk it while we're young. That's the way I see it, right? So here we go. So we got Opal Jet. Got a couple of those guys. We're pulling in, roughly 3 Atlas a day, and this isn't the right amount too, because you do have essentially your daily fee that you're gonna be paying. Your maintenance fee is kind of what I call it, and that's gonna be in your managed ships, right? So your daily food, fuel, and ammunition, as well as repair kits. Okay. So I'm just gonna do everything right now. I usually do this like right before I go to bed. Usually it's like in between 12 or 2 in the morning, when I get done working on stuff, and I'm call it a day. So this guy, that just takes a second. Okay, there we go. Don't need to do anything with this. Boom! Finally got a Rainbow Chi, guys. Supposed to be one of the hardest ships to manufacture in the game, or the company of the ship. Plus, looks super sleek and sexy. What I consider on sale, I picked this bad boy up for about $714. Original MSRP about, or not, I might have said $714, and that original MSRP was, I believe, $895 USD, right? So pretty good discount from the mint sale is kind of what I would say. I definitely want to pick up a couple of the newer ships, and will over time, I'm sure. We'll see what happens. A lot of projects out there right now, but I am trying to add to this passive income. The way I see it, it's like mining. Everything I do, I compare to mining as kind of my gold standard of passive income, if that makes sense, right? Because if I don't make as much buying miner equipment or buying an ASIC or trying to get a couple cards, then to me, that project's not worth it. I move on to the next one for the most part, right? So sometimes stuff doesn't make a ton of money, but I see it being very a bullish project and maybe making me money later down the road, and those are where some stuff that I will invest into. And I don't have all my projects up either. This is only my passive income ones. Okay, so we got the Rainbow Chi, we got a Pierce X4. I got 10 of those bad boys slapping down there, as well as I do have a Femboy, right? So we got one of these guys. So that's kind of roughly what we got going on there. Okay. As well, just because I don't, I'll update this guy just so I don't have to do it later tonight. Once I get this, we're actually going to be updating our price as well. So over here, we're actually going to be checking the price of our Star Atlas coin, right? So we're going up. We do see a little bit of an uptrend in the market right now. I've been too busy all day with work. I just came home, did some laundry, and now I'm just like, alright, let's get a video done, then I'll make some dinner, probably make another video, we'll see what happens. as well as I do have some other stuff that I'm working on. So it's kind of just like I'm always having stuff to work on. It's just depending on what project you want to work on, what day. Yeah, it's kind of fun and interesting like that. So over the week, we do see that we're finally pulling up out of this dip. We're starting to see an uptrend. I do like to see that. As well as I will tell you guys, I'm not a wizard in speculating stuff. Okay, don't talk to me about that. Don't talk to me about trading coins. I don't, you know, buy in and dump at the top. Like, I just don't buy coins at all. I'm into passive income. That's what I do. At some point, it'd be cool to learn, but right now I don't have the money to risk to lose. So I see riskier projects being NFT projects. Okay, so we got that guy pulled. Boom. We're just gonna exit out of that. So we're just gonna copy our price. We're exit that. We don't need that anymore. Now we're gonna go up to our Star Atlas list. So this is all my ships listed. If you guys want, I can do a video on how to actually build this out yourself, so you can learn how to build it. I won't just give it to you. It's easy enough you can build it, but I'll teach you how to build it. Okay, if you want to know that, just leave a comment as well, and I'll make that video for you guys. Okay, if I see one comment, I'm doing it. Okay, easy. Alright, next thing, so we're going to update our price. So down over here I can just have my pricing. I can just boom, input my current pricing, it rolls over, updates all my pricing, and now my daily is currently at 242. Okay, so roughly my master sheet is pretty hairy right now. I need to spend some time working on this. So we'll, was it 42 or 43? 42. Okay, so yeah, didn't go up but 3 cents, right? Not a big deal. I usually don't update my coin prices, but on a weekly basis, sometimes, like, or dramatic, depends on, you know, or if it's a daily game where I might have to do a daily, then I'll do it then. But for the most part, I don't update my master sheet for the most part, although I do need to work on that more. I work on my, like, individual ones more. Okay, another project I just want to bring into your guys' attention. 2112 run. Okay, super sick hidden gem. I don't think there's enough people involved in this, or enough people that like have their eyeballs on. Guys, take a look at this project, read the white paper. At some point I'll get around to doing a full video on it. I did mint 2 of their project NFTs, as well as today here we're gonna actually see what I meant. They did the reveal today. I believe I minted like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, something like that. So I'm just gonna scroll through their website right now. So they do have quite a bit built into this metaverse universe game stuff that they got going on here. It's beautiful. I love it. I would say if I vibe with anything more than anything, I would say it would be a mix of Star Wars and Cyberpunk universes combined. Should be sick, but I don't know, you know, what this will sit at by the time we're getting done with it. I do know that this is mainly, you know, the crypto runner, net runner slash cyberpunky style game. Okay, like I'm still scrolling on their website. Okay, so like I said, guys, it's pretty in depth. We finally made it down to the bottom, as well as we do have their white paper, right? So they do have a real white paper, guys. It's an actual Google Doc. So, you know, we're going to pull up the landing consoles. Just in the landing consoles, we're looking at 24 pages in our slideshow. And on the second one, we're looking at about another 35. Okay, so might be a little bit of reading, probably not too hard. Last time I read it was like 3-4 weeks ago now. I usually like read the white paper when I see projects. I see if it's worth getting into. If it's worth getting into, then I'll follow them, and then I'll add the like little notification to notify me all the time on Twitter, right? Otherwise, if it's a project that I'm like, yeah, mediocre, I'll read the white paper later, then I'll just throw a follow on there, and I'll come back to that project later. But we're gonna get out of those. Those aren't making us any money yet, but I do want to see what my reveal was. Let's see. So we're going to. Yeesh, I got 4 lined up here. Couple. All these different websites are trying to pull transactions at the same time to like log into their stuff. Hilarious. Alright, so we were minted on ETH, so we're gonna pull up ETH for the hell of it. Let's load our metadata and see if that does anything. So I like I said, I've been too busy with my day job. I work full time, and then I come home and then work some more. That's what I've been doing. So we'll look into that later. I'll probably make a video later on that. I'm trying to keep this under an hour. yeah, so next thing we got Crypto Raiders. Okay, another awesome, sick project. I am super bullish on this. I'm gonna hold my Raiders forever, as well as over time, add on and add on and add on, add more to them. Like I said, guys, you want specific videos on these detailed projects, let me know which ones you want first, which ones you want more. Okay, so we're gonna switch over to Polygon. Yeah, switch that. And see, it keeps jacking me. It stole it. Moved me over to AVAX for another game. Okay, so we're going to questing. I usually send them away over the weekend for the most part. They just came, well, today's Friday, so sometimes the days kind of roll around with when I get them back from them out questing and harvesting, right? So I do have one mount with Hinata, and she came back with 24 Eyes of Newt. Cool. I do need to kind of work in my, I guess, be more specific on, like, I need to really time a day and see how much I'm actually making or for the extent. So I would say that these are rough numbers for as far as, okay, there we go. We got that collected, say wheat. We'll do Old Man. I haven't, Stoner Bob, I did name him. Stoner Bob. Alright, so he came back with 16 Grimweed. Cool. We're gonna collect that. Cancel, I don't want to go over there, so now we got that going through. Sweet. Now we're just going to update our pricing while that stuff's loading, so we can see Arum is going down, or this is I have Newt, my bad. So technically the price of I have Newt is going down a little bit. It's about 18 cents right now. You know, over the course of, let's get a week on here. Ooh. Don't look at that week chart, yikes. But, like I said, I'm very bullish on this project, and I'm not in it for the current gains. I'm just going over the stuff that I actually do make daily revenue on, right? So it looks like we're leveling out. Okay. That's all I care about is pulling this price right here, closing that guy. We're going to jump back over to our passive income, pull up our Crypto Raiders. We're going to update. I have Newt. Wait, okay, well, actually, compared to relatively from the last time I pulled pricing, which I think was last night, actually, so most of these prices should be pretty close, pretty up to date for the most part, as well as I think I checked Grimweed, but roughly we're looking at about $1.13 a day right now in Crypto Raiders. Okay, so we're gonna do that. So we're gonna set $1.13. Boom. So we got that in there, as well as now that I got these guys collected, they should be available. Okay, sweet, they're available. Now they should be back in my wallet then. Okay, so got these guys for raiding. I'm gonna raid them later. We're gonna jump over to our pizza game, right? Gotta love that pizza, that slice of pizza. I tell you what, I ever become a millionaire, I'm gonna make a pizza joint just because of this game. Catch me in 45 years. We'll see. So right now, I do have some pizza from last night. I do have 4 chefs minting. I was able to pick up 5 chefs whenever I minted, and I did sell one of them. You know, like I said, the way I see things, take money when you earn it. You know, take money off the top, but at the same time, like, still play the, you know, I'm still in it. And these ones I probably will never sell, right? They're already completely paid off. I just wanted to kind of just pay off my stuff, get my ROI done like that. I saw the floor hit, I think it was like 10 AVAX or something like that, 11, and I was like, okay, I might sell one just to pay myself off, call it a day, and then keep earning passive income, right? So, we're gonna do, you know, there is a tax every day, so we're really not getting that number. I don't really care right now, I'm just trying to roll through the punches, get these kind of done. Oh shit, we need to cancel that. I think it just tried to do a transaction on Polygon when I claimed. But will it matter? We don't know. All right, we're gonna go on. We're gonna go over to AVAX. All right, where we should have been the whole time. we load our page, double check. Alright, we got AVAX. Cool, we're gonna claim. Like I said, yeah, about 3,500. Okay, so now we got that pulling up, same thing. Pizza going back up, up, up. That's what I like to see, guys. Alright, so that is a pretty slight uptick. Longevity for the game. We'll see, right? It's looking pretty decent right now. Okay, pretty decent. It's been a great passive income play so far. Okay, so we're gonna update our pricing in our pizza game. Over here we got our pizza, boom, boom. So updated, roughly making about $70 a day with 4 chefs. Boom. No upgrades, no tools, just raw. That's how we do it. Okay. So over here I got my daily value that I'm actually going to, just because even though I do see an uptake, like I said, guys, I pay myself regardless of the prices. I let them fluctuate. It kind of sucks. Sometimes it hurts, sometimes it's not as bad, but I roll with the waves, and at the same time I make sure that I'm pulling out that passive income. Right? It's not passive income if you don't pull it out. Although I am super down to kind of double and triple down on using this money to buy investments or NFTs in another project, and then from that project I can then buy 2 more projects. Do you get what I'm kind of doing there? Okay, it's working pretty decent right now. We started with 1 project, and here we are after I put my savings in it. And this is not financial advice, guys. Okay, so back to the pizza game. Should be claimed now. We're just gonna reload this guy, double check, boom, boom, that's done, cool. Oh, I actually exited out the pizza. I need our pizza. Give me some pizza. Okay, get our pizza loaded up here again, guys. We're gonna go to Trader Joe. We're gonna flip this guy around. Actually, we need our pizza to load. Okay, there we go, we got her to load. Okay, so we're gonna flip this over here. So right now I got about 4,261 pizza. Okay, we're gonna change that over to some of our AVAX, add to our bag slowly and slowly. So, you know, we got over half an AVAX, right? We already pulled our money. It's about 70 bucks on a day's worth, as well as I'll actually calculate out the individual amount. I'm just trying to be more on top of all my projects because I have so many going on that I try to be as organized as I can. Although I always have work, always have room for improvement. If you guys have ideas of better ways to track things, let me know. I'm always down to learn new things. Okay, so once this guy swaps out, and sometimes it does some, yeah, that's not bad price to swap out. It's not this one. I think Space Game. I'll show you guys I think the gas for Space Game, or it might be, no, it's Police and Thieves. The gas for Police and Thieves is super high for some reason, so I always try to change it before it slingshots it and spends double of what it needs to, if that makes any sense, right? Cool, so now we got our AVAX loaded up in there, cool. That is done. Next one, Space Game, woo! Alright, this project I am super bullish on, and I really hope they pull through, and I really hope that they keep building after their roadmap, which I believe they will, right? So, we're gonna look at, I actually need to connect to Polygon real quick. So we're back on Polygon Network, right? Get some good old Manic going on. Alright, now we got all of our NFTs loaded. So, guys, I'm gonna be real with you. I started this project with 3 NFTs. First project, what I would call the luckiest motherfucker that I've ever pulled this kind of stuff. I got an alien and then 2 Marines. So I did have one that had the ability to steal other NFTs. My alien stole another alien after I minted 2 Marines, and I believe I have 1 stolen Marine too. So maybe 2 stolen Marines now? I can't remember. But because I know I minted twice. So yeah, so that means, yeah, because we got 6 now instead of 5. Sorry, every day there's like more and more stuff in different things, and I'm like trying to track so many things. So anyways, right now we're sitting about 46,000 ore and about 14,000 unclaimed from our aliens, right? from them stealing. So I'm actually, you know, I do actually want to play this game. Oh, they increased the prices. Oh, that's right, because the price was going to be the value of mint. I kind of bit myself in the foot on that one. But either way, I still have all my AVAX, so if I need to, because I will be obtaining several of these eggs for me and also for you guys, so I can show you what they actually do for us later on, right? So I'm probably gonna pick up a darkness egg, right? Or not a darkness, yeah, the poison egg. So I'm gonna definitely pick up a poison egg. Might pick up a water or fire, don't know which two yet. I'm definitely getting either a darkness or a poison though, because I feel like whatever this evolves into, because they're keeping it very secret right now, I feel like if someone can land that darkness egg, it's gonna do crazy things for you in the future of this game. So that's also where I see the value of the supply being so low and it being like a tool possibly, or a possible alien pet maybe. There's all, it could be another alien, could be a different kind of alien, could be, who knows, a grenade, right? We don't quite know yet, but I'm speculating it's going to be something that's definitely going to aid us in producing more ore, or later on producing resources to build ships. Okay. So, like I said, I'm not actually going to be pulling that out today. I'm going to let this keep rolling over, as I do plan on picking some of these up. I do believe this is going to be tomorrow. So, we're Xing this guy out. We're going to pull this up, right? So, I do have my ore prices. I will update my daily ore for you guys. We're still on pizza. Jump over to space game. Cool. So, we're going to update our ore prices. Did go up a little bit. That's what I like to see. A lot of up instead of all the down that I've been seeing for the last like 2 months that I've been just doing this kind of stuff, and I'm like, market, cold market, crypto winter, never heard of it. Still do my thing. Okay, so right now got that updated. Right now I'm making about $63 daily on this game. Okay, pretty crazy stuff. I do have an hourly breakdown as well. Why not, right? So you can see my droid isn't making me anything. Actually, I don't even. So I do need to update this, because I think I've roughly made. It was about 15,000. So I'm thinking I'm really about, let's say 7,500 per alien that I'm making. Right? They're not minting as much. So we'll do that. We'll update that. And now we're looking at about $52. So it went down a little bit. Cool. Doesn't really matter too much for me. I will update this. I don't usually update this, but I'll just do it for you guys. So we're sitting at 52.17. Space game. 52.17. No, yeah, it really just did go down from that 7,500. Yeah, because he's making that. Those are daily. Yeah, okay. Sorry, losing my brain here. All right, so now we got that updated. Or cool, also going up again, slight uptrend. But this is what I like to see. This is called stability. It's great in a play to earn game. Like, you don't want to see all kinds of crazy all-time highs and all-time lows and all-time highs and all-time lows. Like, you want something roughly consistent. So that's something good that I'm seeing. Next one. So we got Police and Thieves. Cool. So we're going to load up our Thief for our phase 2. We're going to roll back over to the network we need for this. Right now, my Thief, I believe, is only making 2 bribe a day. So this project isn't paying out super crazy right now. It is still passive income. So at the end of the day, when you compare this to mining equipment, to crypto mining, to where that's at, that's what I compare everything to. So, I've been, this actually was one of the first of this staking game kind of NFT project that I got into, the very first one, and this actually let me get into a couple other projects. Okay, so anyways, I got my guy. He's a Gen 3, level 4. Cool. Doesn't matter. All we're caring about is this, and I don't even think that's enough bribe for me to worry about. So I'm just gonna pull the pricing, update it for you guys. So guys, what we see here, not very stable. Straight drop down, right? So at the end of the day, these games are risky, guys. You got to know that. You got to be willing to risk it for the biscuit. And at the end of the day, if you buy into an NFT project and you're like, shit the bed and lose your money on it, at the end of the day, that's not anyone else's fault but yours. And you have to be okay with that. So remember that, you know, if I didn't mint into this project at the very, you know, very beginning or whatever, whenever I bought into it, if I didn't do that and I bought an NFT right now, like I think the NFTs have dropped quite a bit anyways, but just some stuff to think about, you know, price that you're going to be making, the price you're buying in for, is it going to be worth it? Is that NFT possibly going to lose value or could it gain value? These are, you know, stuff to look into. Make sure that, you know, you roughly think it's going to go one way, and hopefully it does, right? Make sure you do your research, read your white papers, okay? And I get off topic too much and talk too much, guys. What the hell? Okay, so we got that. We're going to update our price. We need to go... too many projects. Police and Thieves. Okay, Police and Thieves. This one's pretty ugly. Plus, I didn't actually start tracking my stuff daily when I do my payoffs until recently. And you guys can see, you know, all my stuff. I try to track it the best I can. So that's that, right? Let's update this. Oh, that was loot. Come on, bribe. Oh, big difference there. Bribe, boom. Okay, so right now I'm at daily. I'm making about 79 cents. So that means I'm not even gonna be selling that coin for a couple days, most likely. I don't see that project exploding anymore. I don't know if it's gonna lull. If they actually start building more and the developer starts doing more things to involve other people, that'd be cool to see. But we'll see. Some of these games, they might want to build a real game, and this is how they're starting it, and other projects might just want to make money. So we'll see what happens on this guy, right? Try not to be super fuddy either on that side of stuff. Really not, you know. I've bought into these projects. I've, you know, put my money into them, and it is what it is. And at some point, I'll probably do a video of just all the shit ones that have gone bad for me too, because I have had projects go bad. I have not always got every project good, right? But I have pulled a couple decent ones, and we're still kind of roughly staying on that. Another project, Node Bears, cool. Essentially, this project, if you have a Node Bear, I can't remember the percentage-wise now. It's been a couple days or a couple weeks or whatever since the mint. But essentially, if you hold an NFT, a Node Bear, what you can do with that is then on a weekly basis, there's going to be raffles for different nodes. And every week, I know it's over 50%, I think, or hopefully 50%, right? But they should have at least 50% or over 50% of the treasury being essentially devoted to just recompounding. Don't quote me on this though, because it's been a while since I've read the white paper. I'm just trying to quote it here roughly with air quotes, right? So essentially this is going to possibly give me a node every week, as well as it's going to be compounding the nodes as well. So the count of nodes is going to go up every single week, as well as they just released that if you have 3 Gen 1 node bears, then you can actually get whitelisted for their Gen 2 mint, which their Gen 1 mint, or yeah, so we'll call them generations, right? So our Gen 1 mint, what we currently are looking at and what I currently own, those minted for 1 AVAX, and I believe they're roughly around 3. We'll kind of just check a look at that. Alright, so node bears. And as well, so their generation 2 is actually going to be minting for 3 AVAX instead of 1. So, in a sense, right now would be a great time to buy a node bear, which new contract. All right. Oh, this is the old one. Is this the old one? Sorry guys, I'm trying to just do this as one take, so I may or may not edit that out. I do have one listed just for kind of shits and gigs at a high price, right? So like I said, some projects I win, some projects I lose. Rocket Game, I made some decent capital on. Now I definitely want to buy into it now. It doesn't even make any money now, and that's the way it is. And you guys, like I said, you got to read the white papers. You got to be accepted to, you know, acceptable with the terms of agreement, in a sense, you know. Like who reads all those things that you accept on your phone? No one. Sometimes you need to sit down and read those things. So, just make sure you're willing to risk it for the biscuit, okay? As well as battle booties, that's another flop, you know. Anyways, long story short, we're gonna look at our node bears. Look at the right contract. Okay, now that we're at the right contract, so these guys right now, floor price, we're sitting about 3.5 AVAX. Cool. So not a bad price right now. Okay, not a bad price. I have seen them a bit higher. I think I've seen, I don't know what their all-time high was. Maybe 27. 27 AVAX, as well as, you know, sell volume. We do have about 8,000. That just disconnected, or I just can't hear my headset. Hold on. Default. Okay, I really hope this is still going. It shows it is. We're gonna keep going with this one take. Okay, so node bears, another project we're into. Cool. Those, like I said, pay out every week. So something to watch out for if you guys want to get into that on that second mint that's coming up. Okay. So we're gonna exit that. We're actually gonna pull up our Discord. I don't want to switch. I hope I'm not revealing anything crazy on this. We'll see. Just other than hopefully all my projects. Where's my node bears? Node bears. Like I said, a few projects, guys. A lot to keep up with. And I usually try to check them at least once a day now, but it's starting to get really, really time consuming when you're looking at 30, 40 projects. All right, here we are. The okay, so that's oh no, did I miss the mint? No, thank God. 4th of March, cool. This is actually what I do. Like I said, I'm doing a one take on this, guys. So we're gonna add this to our calendar. I quite literally use a calendar app specifically only for my NFT projects, my crypto stuff. Just, it makes life easier. Once you kind of stack too many things up, it starts getting pretty confusing. Okay, so we're gonna go 4th of March, and then what I'm gonna, oh my gosh, actually I'm not even, I'll probably pick up one of these. I'll probably pick up one. Just because there's a lot of projects minting at like the very beginning of March. And this is when you're like, oh hey, paycheck, buy a paycheck. And then hopefully in a year it'll pay off. That's the way I see it. Risk it for the biscuit, guys. Anyways, node bears, another project. Cool, awesome. Next, drip finance. Don't want to go over it. I can if you guys want to. Like I said, drop comments and I'll go over in-depth videos, or do them first with whoever comments what games, what projects, what nodes we want to look up and get into. So drip, essentially all drip does is going to make us 1% of passive income every single day on our deposited amount of coin, drip coin, once it has been tax putting in, as well as there's a tax pulling out. So there is some stuff in there. Read the white paper, guys, do your own research. Okay, so right now I do have about 36 drip, and you know, I do have a little bit. I got about 30 bucks in here. We're just gonna do it now so I don't have to worry about it later. So we're just gonna rehydrate that guy. And so all I'm doing, guys, is I'm just compounding my money. I could pull out, like I said, there's a tax, so at the end of the day, if I claimed, it would not be $29. I think it would be closer to like 25 or something like that. But if you compound, there's no tax whenever you're compounding. So that direct amount is straight rolled over into here. as well as I usually kind of just jump over here, check where we're at on the daily level. So we're sitting about 93.58 right now. So I know this doesn't go super deep, but we're not too bad for pricing. Like I said, the market's started to come up again, and I really think that a lot of these projects are gonna do good. And for some reason, the drip, whenever you pull this up, looks crazy over here compared to the one in their chart. Anyways, I guess, yeah, we'll do this right now. Just because I'm making this video, it's a one take, might take a little bit longer for me to do some stuff, but we're going to update our drip price, which roughly about the same price it was the last time I checked. Although our drip has gone up, and I apologize guys, I gotta re-pull this up. Okay, so we're just going to copy over our amount that we have in our balance. So that's kind of just what I'm using on drip. There we go. Do the payout. Okay, I don't care what I'm doing. Like I said, I need to clean up this one to make it easier for me. So not a big difference change. We're still sitting $37 a day for 24 hours, and drip is roughly what I'm making on that project. Okay, cool. On to the next one. Thor Finance. I'm actually not going to even pull anything out of here. I'm just going to show you guys. This I usually, once I'm kind of just letting it sit because I really have the intentions to roll over and get more nodes, you know, and that's what I'm down for, because at the end of the day, like, I don't want to be working a 9 to 5 when I'm 30. We'll see. It might take me a while to get there. We'll see what happens. Anyways, so you can see, you know, just on my one, for my 2 Thor nodes, I do have 4 nodes. I have a Heimdall, a Freya, and then 2 Thor. At some point, I would love to claim an Odin, which right now would actually be a superior time to pick up one of these guys, and I already had it up. But, you know, we're sitting about $46 on Thor. We are still not at the all-time low, so that's good to know. We've not hit an all-time new low. We don't want that. That's usually when you kind of know you're like, might need to see what happens. But it's a node program. You don't get your money back. That's the way it works. All right, do your research, read your white papers. But we do see a little bit of this kind of leveling out. I do like to see that a little bit. So if we actually pull up our little exchange guy, we're gonna do this, just see what that cost is real quick. It's about 46. Okay, so I got a while before I can get one of these. Plus, I'm trying to diversify more than just hone into one specific project right now. So yeah, about 3 grand still, so cool. As well as like I had 1.5 at least, so you know I have at least $70. Just show you guys why not. So I do have $78 just on that one node, or those 2 nodes pulling that pricing in. For Thor. Same thing as drip. There's a tax whenever I claim. Okay. Something to remember. Unless you recompound, and if you recompound, then essentially you just make a new node. So I've been more just using this to buy into other projects or get a couple Star Atlas ships when I have just free money sitting in here, because that'll make me money. And I'm just kind of using this to diversify rather than diversify more into this project, just because it would take me such a long time to get a Thor or a Odin node, which in my opinion, what I'm looking at, or the 2 main ones I would want to buy for the new price changes. Okay. All right. Long story short, done with the drip. Next project, Gala Games. Not a gaming node, not a Townstar node. I missed both of those. I was late to the party. And I think a Gallon gaming node is worth about like $99,000 to mint a new one, so it's pretty crazy as far as what those are worth. I was able to snipe I don't even know if sniping is the right word for it, but I minted, or I got a Gala music node. So I did pick up one player node. I think I paid roughly $1,300 for it. I know that pricing is already substantially more. If we go over to nodes, if they haven't even stopped, I know soon. Yeah, so pretty soon they're going to be closing this off. Right now it is over $1,300 worth of Gala. So we'll actually jump over. We'll see, check Gala's prices. So over the last couple, I just want to look at February. So over February, we're not looking too bad. You know, we are kind of hopefully coming back on an up climb from their crazy all-time high at 73 cents a coin. So right now we're sitting at about 25 cents. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna pull this up, and we're going to flip this. Throw my Gala in here. So it's actually less. The more you know. Right? Am I doing this wrong? Making sense? Yeah. So roughly that's what Dex Screener is pulling up. So actually right now, because so when I bought into this, I think, oh, I might have bought at this high actually. Yeah, I bought my coin roughly up in here. Check is this 15th, 16th. Okay, so whenever I minted these NFTs, or the node, actually spent quite $100 more. But the way these NFTs work, or not NFTs, I'm sorry, I keep referencing that, nodes. The way this node works, essentially, the more people mint, the higher this price is going to go, all the way until it hits its cap, or in this case, until they hit the specific amount of nodes that they're actually trying to get. So once, this, like I said, when I minted this, I think it was like 3,500, 3,600 Gala coins to mint one. So it's roughly what I was looking at. So we haven't made money on that yet. They're not active to where we could be making passive income, but I do believe this is probably going to be one of the best plays I've made this year. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. On to the next one, Vapor nodes. Cool, VaporFi. So right now, we're sitting about 3.8 cents for a coin. Sweet. So kind of the way I look at things, different projects to get into. VaporFi makes just as much as Drip. Get one, I think like these are super cheap to get into. So, and you can just stack more and more and more, and you can combine them, and there's a bunch of other stuff that I could go on and make a whole video about. But essentially this is going to be paying me roughly 1% daily. I just need to click. Okay, there we go. Roughly 1% daily. So as we can see here, I haven't claimed at all because I actually just made these all in the same day. As well as they do have special bonuses for waiting a little bit longer, or just recompounding. I get a compound bonus of 15% for my first node, and then I have 25% for the other two. As well as, guys, if you want to get into this project, you can make up to 4 or 5 nodes, I believe, that are under 5,000 coin, under 5,000 Vapor coin, and essentially what that's going to give you is a 25% buff, right? So if you have enough to afford a 10,000 VaporFi node, break that up into 4 or 5 different small nodes, and then later on down the road, if you want to merge them, you can merge them, okay? But while they're the lower money, though, you're going to be making a higher return rate, so that's what you want to do to get a faster ROI, right? So all we're doing here, compounding, boom. Yes, I understand. Like I said, a little bit of fee here, a little bit of fee there. That's how these projects kind of work. And I could go a lot more in depth on how they really work, but another video, okay? So we're just pulling this guy, as well as okay, I do have him on here. So yeah, roughly, it says we're making $3 a day. I got 71 Vapor. Okay, so I'm actually just gonna do this. So Vapor, looks like we're kind of going on a down curve still for a little bit, but we have lots of buys. Ooh, lots of buys, guys. That's what I like to see. Okay. Right now, I'm just going to pull up this. I think it was about 72. So I'm making it about under $3. You know, we're making just under $3 today for that if I would have claimed. But something to think about, and I'm going to try to be building this into my calculator a lot later on too, is for all these node projects and all these things that have taxes on them. Like, I want to have a section where I have my taxed and non-taxed, but that's all. Just haven't done it yet. Not enough time. Working on other stuff that's more important right now, and I think the YouTube will be the first place I drop some spoilers on that once I do have more of this thing kind of more put together. We're still at the very early stages right now. Okay, compounded that, cool. We're gonna exit that guy. We're gonna jump over here, Vapor node. So we actually want to update that. I think it was 72, 73, something like that. Cool. Exit out of Vapor. Like I said, guys, I mine, and I'm quite literally trying to pull all of my passive income plays to show you guys what we're looking at. So right now, I do have 4 different CPUs mining. I'm making, you know, roughly on today's average 6.35, you know, $6.35. I currently have banked roughly about $100 in Bitcoin currently. Most of the time I use this almost like I'm using my Thor protocol. Most of the time I don't let this sit in here until I hit $100,000 for Bitcoin. I buy assets that are going to make me passive income, and hopefully my ROI will be higher than my HODL coin just because of where I'm at. I'm trying to get a bunch of projects going to where I can hit my milestone. Once I hit my milestone, then we'll be getting HODL coins, but at a later time. Hopefully midsummer is where my plan is, I think, early to midsummer. Even though it's a great time to pick up some coin right now, but I don't have the capital to do that. We're investing in passive income plays, okay? So I got, sheesh. So I, geez, we're probably gonna edit that out. We'll see if I did it. Okay, so we're sitting at, we have 3 2070 supers. They're making more than my 3070, which doesn't make any sense to me. I might not need to double check on that. So, you know, making $1.60, $1.70, $1.70. I mean, this is running while I'm recording this on my actual gaming computer that I have a 3070 in right next to me. Okay, guys. So that, you know, I'm making $1.35 as I'm recording this video. Okay. But like I said, I compare everything to roughly, you know, passive income and mining, and so that's roughly what I'm looking at on all this kind of good stuff. We're just gonna pull this just to update our total here. You know, I usually just have it $5 because it goes up and down so much. I always try to just be under on this number rather than over and see a crazy number, and I'm like, oh my god. Plus, most of the time I usually leave what I would call daily games that are more on the high risk factor. Space game, police game, rock game, pizza game, battle boboas. Those are the games I'm talking about where all it is you're staking an NFT and making a cryptocurrency. Okay? And hopefully they have a lot more than just that, because if they have just that and it's just a faucet, we found out very fast with the rock game that they die afterwards, okay? That's why you want something like Space Game or Pizza Game that they're going to build on and make more than just one token, more than just one faucet. They need more built into it. You need to read your white papers, okay? Alright, so now that we got that totaled up, price of Bitcoin is up. See, this is what I'm saying, guys. I like to see this because we need more. Like, you see this? We need more of that, but to like 100K in our dreams, right, guys? So right now, and I think I'm just gonna update a couple of the crazy games. It's a pizza game, right? I think we're making like $50 on that. Okay, pizza game. I'm making $7.85. 70, 85, cool. Yeah, that's 0, 0. Let's wrap this, and all the rest are just holds pretty much for now until they make some stuff later on. So, I did update that. I updated my drip. I updated my. I did not update my Thor. Okay, I haven't updated my Thor. I need to. How much do we have? I'm not even going to worry about my Thor. I know it's under what it is. We'll even put $10 just for shits right? We'll say I'm only making 10 bucks with Thor. I will update this for a later video. We got space game. Boom, boom, boom. I think that's everything. So yeah, still with everything coming in, we're making about $185 every day. I have been hitting over $150 daily for about a week or two now, and from someone that's working a 9 to 5, this is like some crazy decent money, and it's good because I'm just reinvesting in this, as well as I'm kind of treating it the same way I treat my small business, which with that, all I do the same thing. Any sale, any revenue, I just reinvest that, guys. Just recompound it. That's the way I see it, because I don't see any other way to build a business over time. So like on the business side of things, like you have a small business, how do you want to grow? The fastest way is just throwing money at it. And just like, you gotta be smart, just don't throw money at it. But I mean, like, buy assets, buy tools, buy machinery, depending on what industry you're in, buy stocking equipment. If you have to hire people, I haven't reached that yet. Anyways, it's all about eventually breaking the grind of 9 to 5 and getting to a happy place where we can do something like this daily for our job, and then maybe have some free time for some other things that I will not allude to until March 31st. I'll release a video on March 31st showing everything that I have, and that'll be my first and my only teaser trailer. And that is all I will say for that, okay? So, now that we're done with that, roughly what we're sitting at on our daily skill here. So, sorry if it was a little bit of a long, lengthy video, guys. If you're still here, I greatly appreciate you. I would love for you to watch more of these videos. Comment which ones you would actually like in-depth videos with. And I'll make them for you guys, okay? That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the community, I'm here to build, and I'm here to thrive with everyone else in the metaverse. This is the Metaverse Jedi, and you have a great weekend.